Okay, so untuk lecture ni saya nak cover tentang beberapa simple asset untuk kita kit bash dalam scene kita. So saya dah create beberapa simple rock shape here. Okay, so saya just create a simple Maya cube, and then saya just gunakan sculpting tools dalam Maya untuk dapatkan shape macam batu. Okay, and then saya nak make sure the whole thing here is UV properly. Okay, so kalau pergi ke UV, okay, lepas dah siap model, apa kita boleh buat, kita just kita boleh buat quick UV. So saya tak perlu spend masa untuk UV manually. So saya just nak buat quick, very quick UV. So mungkin kita boleh cuba gunakan spherical UV, or maybe kita tak ada cube based on the cube. So okay, never mind. Kalau tak ada, kita boleh pastikan kita just yang penting untuk ni kita pastikan UV tu dia satu line. So kita tak mahu terlalu banyak seams. Okay, tapi the best thing about Quixel Mixer, kita boleh texture berdasarkan projection. Okay, so mungkin kita boleh hide the seams at the lower part. Okay, alright. So at this point here, kita boleh export one by one and then pergi ke mixer. Tapi saya nak save masa sikit, and then saya nak export the whole asset into mixer, and then just texture them at the same time. Okay, so just make sure kita ada enough space in between the model. Okay, so UV and then just put spherical. Okay, just make sure the UV is covered the whole thing. Okay, and then the seam, saya nak make sure kita hide the seams. Okay, and then the same thing on this one. Okay, so cuba hide the seam at the lower part. Okay, same thing. Spherical. Just close, and then just the seams. Alright, so for now dia okay. Okay, saya just bagi space supaya senang kita nak tengok dalam Quixel Mixer. So sekarang ni kita just make sure kita delete history, and then just kita boleh combine the whole thing, and then delete the history again, and then saya just nak export as OBJ. Okay, so now we're gonna rocks combine, spot selection. Okay, and then dalam Quixel Mixer just nak create new mixer, and then namakan dia rocks assets. Okay, 2K is fine, just click OK. Okay, by default kita akan dapat plane yang kosong. So apa kita boleh buat dekat setup, model setting. Okay, sekarang ni kita ada type plane, so kita boleh buat custom mesh, and then saya nak specify the files. Okay, so since here, okay, rocks combine. Okay, now kita ada rocks, and then and saya ada terlupa sikit. So mulakan kita UV the whole thing, kita nak pastikan kita layout properly. So the fastest way is just go to modify and then kita just click layout supaya kita dapat every asset is layout properly. Okay, but this technique here is not like a proper way to do UVs. Okay, but in this lecture kita tak mau fokus kepada model dengan UV, kita nak focus more on the texture. Okay, and since the this rocks here is not like a main asset, it's more like a background asset, so kita tak perlu spend terlalu banyak masa dengan UV. Okay, and all this rock is not going to be close to the camera. Okay, dia akan mungkin kita akan letakkan dalam background. Okay, so make sure kita layout properly supaya kita boleh texture individual rocks. Okay, and sekali lagi, ini bukan cara yang practical untuk model asset yang proper. Okay, but this will do it for now. So saya nak just export selection, just replace the rocks, yes, and then kita just reload balik. Okay, mungkin kita just create, okay, never mind, just custom mesh, just reload. Okay, and kita ada kosong, so saya just pergi online and then okay, kita boleh reuse the asset yang kita ada. Okay, so saya fikir mungkin antara dua ni, so kita cuba salah satu dulu and then let's see what we get. Okay, right away kita dapat the texture on the whole rocks. Cuma masalahnya the texture is too small, sebab tu kita dapat terlalu banyak repetition texture tu. Siapa kita boleh buat, kita lebih ke placement and then kita just lower down or maybe tone up the scale. Okay, and since kita guna box projection, okay, kita tak guna UV, so the scene looks a bit more nice. Okay, mungkin saya nak try texture ni sebab saya rasa texture ni dah terlalu noisy. Kita boleh lower down the noise, so get something more soft and just adjust the scale and maybe the rotation. Okay, so kita kena be careful dengan seams yang kita jumpa. Okay, ni disebabkan UV yang kita gunakan dalam Maya. So mungkin saya akan pergi untuk texture ni. Okay, but I think kita boleh adjust the placement a lot nicer. Okay, I think kita boleh gunakan ni, or maybe kita boleh juga cuba mix the two texture. Saya rasa dia tak boleh mix sebab both of this is very identical texture, so I think we can just use this texture right now. Okay, so just pergi ke export and same thing that we do before. So albedo, roughness, normal, albedo, roughness and displacement. Okay, 2K maps, and then Okay, I think this is the right location, and then just do a quick export. Okay, so saya nak pause video sekejap supaya saya boleh load scene, the whole scene. Okay, so we are back at the scene here, and sekarang ni saya just drag and drop the rocks. So just drag and drop, and let's find the rocks. So it's right there, and just kita boleh okay, kita akan split, but for now let's just assign the materials first. Okay, and then kita boleh pergi ke Arno AI standard surface, AI standard surface. Okay, just isolate the shader and then just rename this rocks. Okay, sorry, Arno rocks. Enter, and they just assign the appropriate texture, so image, rock assets, and just drag and drop. Okay, and like always kita just assign to the right slot, so the displacement on the displacement materials, and then the albedo on the base color, so make sure it's at 1 albedo color. Okay, and then the roughness on the roughness slot. Alright, so kita dah set up, and make sure kita assign. So click on the rocks and then just assign the rocks. Okay, so before kita start building the scene, just tengok how everything turned out. So just go back to perspective and then just start rendering. Okay, so of course kita kena adjust the settings. So for now, just go to subdivision. Make sure we go to iteration at 4. Okay, and of course kita kena adjust the displacement value. So kita pergi ke displacement settings, and then maybe 0.1. Okay, selalunya 0.1 dia akan okay, jadi so mungkin kita boleh adjust just sikit lagi, so 0.2, so kita dapat more of the displacement. Okay, maybe too much, so I think maybe 1.5. Okay, rasanya mungkin 1 is more appropriate. Okay, so okay, I forgot to split the rocks, so I think we have to stop. Kita kena setting balik division ni, so just pergi ke mesh separate, and we have to do this individually. Okay, lock and 4. And just want to make sure I delete history, and hopefully everything is assigned at the right shader. Okay, so just test again. Okay, so everything works fine, and saya nak start git bash the rocks at the whole scene. So saya nak start shape beberapa rocks, so just pergi balik ke camera shape 1, just make some space here. Okay, and it should say reset freeze transformation, reset transformation, modify center pivot, and then kita boleh start kit bash. Okay, just like a Lego piece, so let's make sure we do that properly. Okay, mungkin lebih senang kalau kita sambil kita place, kita start render. Okay, and most of the rock asset ni kita boleh buat banyak variation, so just rotate sikit pun kita boleh dapat a few random shapes. Okay, and maybe saya nak cuba retainkan the sharpness of the shape, so kita boleh vertex and just adjust that properly. Okay, and rasa untuk savekan render time, kita just render this side here. Okay, and then saya boleh start guna asset-asset yang lain. So just center pivot, and then kita boleh start place the whole scene. Okay, and just keep working until we have the scene that we want. Okay, so kalau korang familiar dengan procedural placement, so kita boleh gunakan mesh tools ataupun Xgen untuk fill up the whole scene dengan batu. Okay, feel free to do it, but for this demo saya nak cuba keep it simple and doable. Okay, so everyone can follow along. Okay, so I just keep mixing different assets. Okay, so maybe instead of spend time on the details, maybe we should focus on the big shape first. Okay, so saya nak cuba fill up the this very big piece of rocks here. So start scale. Center pivot. Okay, so this piece here, I think it's more like just to insinuate the horizontal line. Okay, so saya nak cuba dapatkan shape yang lebih straight supaya kita dapat direction like that. Okay, and let's get some details here. Kita boleh start adjusting the size and just skip bash semua asset ni. Okay, and feel free to use different asset as well. Okay, I think kita dah boleh delete dah the placeholder. Okay, and nak cuba dapatkan more details on the edge here. So saya just skip duplicate. Okay, just make sure we don't have too much intersection dekat render ni. Okay, so just be careful with that. Okay, so saya rasa kita just perlu spend masa duplicate and then just keep art directing the whole scene. So it's just how much time we can spend on this project here. Okay. Okay, so before kita start adding more assets, kita try dapatkan the big shape. So saya nak cuba dapatkan this shape here, and make sure we have something different from the rest. Just okay, and also feel free to adjust the shape. Okay, and based on saya punya layout, saya suka ada banyak sharper shape of the rocks. Okay, so saya nak cuba retainkan the silhouette. Okay, just delete the placeholder. Okay, so we have something yang sharp. Okay, so far so good. And saya rasa shape ni mungkin dia cliff shape, so it's more like a bigger shape, so just adjust. And maybe like the corner shape here, kita boleh cuba different position. Okay, maybe kalau dia tak jadi, kita just adjust manually. Okay, but so far for background still okay. Okay, so for now the shape is okay. Saya just nak cuba adjustkan dia punya the movement of the saya tak sure apa kita panggil, tapi like the composition of the whole scene. So saya nak cuba dapatkan macam movement from the foreground to the center of the scene. Okay. Okay, so I rasa the whole layout so far looks nampak okay. So saya nak stop dulu and then just remove the whole frame and kita tengok how everything turns out. Okay, so far saya rasa the big shape is looking fine. Mungkin kita boleh spend a few hours scattering the all the rocks. Okay, kita boleh duplicate more and then tambah more variation on the ground. Okay, so itu saja untuk lecture kali ini, and then for the next one kita akan start tambah vegetation on the whole scene. Okay, so thank you.